G'day, I'm Paul. That's my Cannon. First night out in the tent. I'm out in the wilderness. Wish me luck. Still an awfully big river. Oh, right. No crossing that. It's 17 minutes later and I'm all set up for the night. Like, that is super quick. I've got a sidewall for this as well, which I might put on later on. Don't know whether you can tell, but it's literally just started raining, so that's a bit of a bummer. The front wall is really easy to put on. It just slips into this channel and then you peg it down to the ground. I mean, how simple is that? What else? When you've seen me put up the tent, but there we go. Nice and simple to put that up as well. My drawers that I've bought from a shop in Taupo, I can't remember the name of the shop right now, are due in about 2 weeks, so that'll be really nice to have storage in the back here. Yeah, cool. I did notice as I unpacked this that a bit of the fly was wet, so that makes me think that the cover is not actually that waterproof. My van's been in the shop getting some work done on it, so I've been driving around in my truck as a work truck in torrential rain for the last 3 weeks with the tent on the back. It hasn't been kept dry, so I either need to get into the habit of taking it off or just use my van as my daily. That's it. I'm gonna might have a go at lighting a fire and bought some sausages and soup with me. Tell you what, people teased me about buying this crazy Bear Grylls knife, but come out to the bush, always have a flintstone, can always light a fire. Cheesy scissors for dinner tonight. Well, sudden rain shower destroyed my fire. Oh well. So it's peppered steak soup cooked over my fire maple, which is just a jet boil equivalent. So some of you might know my Springer Spaniel Lexi died suddenly 2 days ago. She did like coming out here. And I liked bringing her out here. She's almost 9 years old. She died suddenly of cancer that had ripped through her organs. We get quite attached to our pets, don't we? Definitely a cool setup now. That is very, very, very cool. Totally worth it. So in all the hubbub of getting my truck fixed, my van got damaged too, so that was after burning farmer panel and paint for a week while that got repaired. So I've been shuffling tools in and out of the truck and in and out of the van, and camping gear in and out of the truck, and so I've completely forgotten anything to sit on. I've forgotten all of my cooking utensils, pots and pans, all of my cleaning equipment. I've got a light for tonight, so really looking forward to my drawers turning up, and then I can spend a day setting up the drawers for, you know, a complete camping experience. put on my rescue gear somewhere. We're definitely on track for a very cool vehicle to go four-wheel drive and camping around New Zealand. I'm very, very happy with the result so far. Seems right so far. See how I feel in the morning. Obviously it's got a bit cold. We're in the central plateau of New Zealand, so you know, I'm guessing she's gone down to single digits. She's a bit cold. Morning. Well, it rained overnight. Everything stood up really well with the rain. Coffee's brewing. This place is still amazingly beautiful, even in the rain. Awesome place to wake up to. Packed up. I've been awake for 40 minutes on my second cup of coffee and packed up camp. It probably took me, I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes to pack up the tent and the awning, shake a bit of water off. Everything's wet, so a thought I'm having is, if you get a rooftop tent, you either need to be able to take it off so you can put it up in your garage and dry it out, or you need another vehicle. I'm lucky, I have a work van. When I get back to the office tonight, I will, and I'm lucky that I have an office with a massive garage. So when I get back to the office tonight, I'll set up the tent, set up the awning, leave it in the garage to dry out for however long it needs actually. So that's definitely something to consider if you're thinking about buying a rooftop tent. I imagine if I was on a tour and I had to set up camp again somewhere different tonight, I probably want to get there quite early to deal with the wet tent and the wet awning. Yeah, just some initial, morning coffee thoughts that I've had. Yeah, so like I said, I'm lucky enough to have a massive garage. Park this thing in. I don't know how you'd go about drying this out if you didn't have a big garage to park it in, but there we go, we're unfolded, parked in the garage. Leave it here for a few days to dry out, I guess. Sidewalls drooped over the motorbike here. Come and check on it in the morning when I'm back at work. I'm Paul, and this is my Cannon with a rooftop tent, and my first night out sleeping in my rooftop tent.